my craft studio. I'm Marcia, and this is my friend Linda who's here today. Hi. And we're going to make container gardens.
Nice.
Yeah. This is, we're using baskets to make container gardens. Is that the only thing you could use, Linda?
You could probably use a nice wooden box.
That would be good. Maybe just a regular clay pot. And clay pots already have a hole in them, but if you're going to use a basket, we have ours lined with plastic. Mine, I think, just came from a new pillow I bought, and I just cut off enough to fill my basket. Linda's has plastic in hers. The wooden box, you probably would need to drill a hole or run a nail through it or something.
Yeah.
You make a few holes in it for drainage. But you can use whatever you want. And then you're going to need some plants. Now we have chosen our plants, but you have to decide, are you going to use indoor plants or outdoor plants? And it turns out we've both got outdoor plants. But they should all be things that need similar light, similar moisture, and you can actually use indoor plants outdoors for a short period of time if the weather's not too cold.
Yeah.
And you can use outdoor plants indoors as long as you don't keep them in the house too long, because they like to be out where it's a little bit cooler. So you're going to choose your plants. Now I'm thinking, does it just have to be flowers, or could you grow something else?
I bet you could grow herbs really nicely in a container.
Oh, that'd be
garden like this.
great.
Yeah.
Could you keep them in your kitchen?
Yeah, the kitchen would be a great
Okay,
place.
and what kind of plants do you think would grow well together in an herb garden?
Well, I would love to have some rosemary, maybe some thyme, some basil, some oregano, and some chives. They're really good to have.
Yeah, wouldn't that be handy? Anytime you were cooking, there's your garden right there.
Yeah.
And if they get a little bit bigger, then you could replant them outside, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so then in order to plant these, you're going to have some potting soil. We've got some here. We've put a little bit in our baskets already because we're going to put the plants on top of this, put dirt around them. And then if you don't like to get your hands dirty, because you see we are getting our hands dirty, you could wear either vinyl gloves or you could wear regular gardening gloves. And I think we're about ready to put our plants in here. We've got some water that we can water them after we get them in. If you want a digging tool, you could use this, or you might use a fork or something. But I think we're okay just using our hands. So I'm going to start with these little narcissus. Aren't they the cutest thing ever? They've got little tiny buds, and there's several of them on each stem.
And I have one in a different color. Mine are yellow.
Yeah. Now these are bulbs. So bulbs can go in here, and then later you can plant them outside.
Yeah.
If you want to do that. Now I have some containers that have bulbs in them, and they came back this year. So sometimes they're okay with that. What else are you adding?
So I have some tulips. I'm going to add those next.
Okay, tulips are always pretty. I'm putting in some fuchsia. Now my fuchsia they're trailing fuchsia, so they're going to go over the edge because I want height with my narcissus, and I want some trailing flowers over the edge, and those are my fuchsias.
Nice. And I have a pink hyacinth. I really love hyacinths because
they smell so good.
So good.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put some alyssum in. Alyssum seems to like kind of cooler weather, so they're great for around here, aren't they? Because alyssum likes our weather. We kind of have a late spring. We get a few days of sunshine, don't we, and warmth, and get all excited about spring, and then it goes away
and then
again.
It frosts again.
Yeah. So kind of have to be prepared for either, but we're anxious for spring. Glad that it's coming, but not soon enough for us. So we're going to have these for our garden until spring gets there.
Great.
Yeah. Now I have put my plants in. I'm going to add a little bit more potting soil around. We don't want the plants just sitting in there on their own. And after I get more potting soil in, I'm going to use some moss.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Now, you can buy moss at the store,
Mm-hmm.
but I have a rather shady yard, and so moss grows really well in my yard. And I just go out and I pick it off the trees or the rocks. And I can use it to line baskets, or I can use it hanging baskets, or I can use it just to cover up some of the soil and keep it, make sure it stays damp.
Yeah, the moss will really help soak up the water, and so you don't have to water so much.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about maybe putting something kind of decorative in my basket. Have you thought of anything that you're going to use?
I was thinking it would look pretty to have a little butterfly on a stick.
Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, one of the first videos I did, we painted some rocks. And so I'm going to use a painted rock and put in mine. And then because we celebrate Easter when Christ was risen from the dead, I'm going to put a little cross in here because I want mine to be for Easter.
Very good.
I think I'm going to put it on the table for Easter. I'll have to make sure I put something under it so it doesn't get the whole table wet. But
Yep.
And then when I'm done, I'll put it outside on the front porch because it can be in there for a little while, remember, but then I have to get it outside. How about you?
Yep. I was thinking I might give my basket to my mother-in-law for Easter.
Oh, how nice. What a great gift. So it could be a hostess gift.
Mm-hmm.
It could be for ourselves, or maybe there's somebody else that you know that really could use some encouragement, and a basket would be just right for them. Maybe it's a neighbor or a friend, or maybe it's your favorite grocery store clerk.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is. So anyway, we hope you have fun doing this, and it can either be a spring basket, it can be an Easter basket, or it might even be a Mother's Day basket.
Oh, that's a
if
great
you don't
idea.
get to it right away. Now, here's something that I wanted to show you because this is really simple. I got an African violet and I put it in a little yogurt container that happens to fit this cup, and that it's got holes in the bottom of the yogurt container, so that way it won't sit in the water, but it can drain.
And it's such a cute cup. Where did you get it?
Well, you know, I don't really remember, but I know it wasn't new, so it was either an antiques and collectibles store or it was a thrift store. But anyway, that would make a gift, a nice gift for somebody too if you don't want it for yourself. Well, we hope that you're gonna try making a container basket, and we hope you'll do it with a friend because, you know, relationships are really important, especially now when there are so many people that are suffering from depression and
loneliness, anxiety.
Yeah, right. And it could be an adult or it could be a kid. This is a project that almost anybody can do. Kids love to garden too.
Oh, yeah.
And so we hope you will do it and find somebody that would enjoy doing this with you. And then we hope that you'll come back again. Remember, this is Marsha's Craft Studio, and we hope that you'll find another video that you like. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.